Hello, my name is John, and today we're in the cockpit of the Mirage 2000 again. And in this video, we want to take a look on how to perform CCIP bombing with the aircraft. CCIP stands for Constantly Calculated Impact Point, or easier, dive bombing. So let's get started. First of all, let's take a look at which weapons are available for CCIP bombing. Because in the Mirage, you cannot select the bombing mode, however you can only select the weapon, and the weapon determines which mode you have to use. So for CCIP mode, that would be the Mark 82 Snake Eye, which is the Mark 82 with a high drag attachment that slows the weapon down, the BGL 66 and the BAP 100. And in this video we will be using the Mark 82 Snake Eye. So let's get started. First of all, we want to make sure that the radar is either in standby or emitting mode. I just put it to emitting mode so it's running. We want to enable master arm, and we want to select our weapon. BFI, because MAC is the magic, RP is the cannon, and BFI is our Mark 82. Now up here we have three different modes: the test mode as well as the RS mode. And the test mode, as you could see, turns the radar off, because the test mode is using the radar to calculate slant range to give us a release point information, or to give that to the flight computer, which in turn gives that to us. Then we have the RS mode, in which it uses the radio altimeter to get the same information, and this works best on level terrain, because the radio altimeter cannot know an elevation change that is in front of you. So this is only advised to be used on level terrain. But we're using the test mode for this video because it's the most accurate. And then we also have the PI mode, which uses the INS and pre-stored target information, or target information you enter during the flight, to calculate the release point or the impact point. However, that is not working as of this open beta, so we will not be using that. And then we have one more control panel down here, and this one we can select the ripple quantity, how many bombs we want to drop, and we want to drop a pair of 6 because we have 6 bombs loaded and we will drop them all at the same time, and we can select the distance between the bomb drops. However, we'll leave this out, this is not implemented as of yet, hopefully will come at a later point. Okay, that's all set up we need. Now let's look at the HUD. And now you can see from our flight path marker we have a line going downwards, and at the bottom of the line, which we cannot see right now, we have the impact point. And dive bombing in such an aircraft is quite easy. You want to bring the impact point over the target you want to hit, you hold down the trigger and the bombs will go. So let me disconnect the autopilot, and in this video, as in the CCRP bombing video, we will use the runway of Kobyletty airfield as a target, just because it's big and nice and easy to hit. And I would not blame myself too much, I hope. Anyway, let's continue toward our target here. You can level out, and it's advised that you should not drop bombs below 2000 feet, obviously because you cannot pull out of the dive anymore. And the steeper you are, the more accurate it is. And yeah. So systems are looking good. We have the runway down there in front of us, just perfectly ahead of us. Once we bring the nose down, it will enable the speed brakes just to slow us down a bit, give us some more time. I'll not reduce the engine to idle, so we don't have to wait until it spools up before we can pull out of the dive. But I will use the speed brakes. And we're just a bit too far away for the dive. And I will just push the nose down to a nose over, which you shouldn't, I guess. But this will be easiest for this video. You could also do a proper roll in and stuff like that. However, we will just do it this way. Anyway, we just it's a bit misguiding always, because it looks we're should have to dive, but it's a bit early to dive as of now. But I guess we can now slowly start our dive. Enable speed brake. Slowly pushing forward. As you can see, we're diving much too early. I always get misguided with that, but it's no problem. We can wait a bit. And release point will move up. We have high enough an altitude buffer to allow that. And I mean, it's not the steepest dive, but it will do, I guess. Okay, there we go. It should be coming up any second now. Oh. Okay, here we go. We have the bombs dropped. And there we go. We hit the runway start at approximately there where we aimed. And we hopefully have taken out that runway for further enemy, to block further enemy air traffic. And this was not the prettiest CCIP bombing in history. I guess you could do that much better than me. But anyway, I think it will be sufficient for this tutorial. And if you start your dive much later, I guess you will get a bit, you will have a better result, and you will have an easier task. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it can explain everything you need to know on how to employ these CCIP guided bombs. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and fly safe. See you in the next one.